All right, Chat GPT as a therapist. Hey there, Billy Pork Pie. A friend recently told me that you can use Chat GPT as a therapist. So I gave it a whirl. Oh, my God. All right. You guys, we're all putting each other out of business. What are we doing? Stop using these fucking things because it's convenient. Whatever. Your vote counts. Your vote counts. They're not slowly marching us towards extinction. So it'll just be a bunch of billionaires and the robots that do all their work and that they can have sex with, whatever the fuck it is that they're working towards. Anyway, a bit of background. 40-plus father of a beautiful four. You know what they're going to do in the future? Billionaires, they're going to wipe out everybody except a select group of human beings that they then impregnate and then harvest their organs so that they can then stay alive forever. I think that's the game plan. A bit of a background. 40-plus father of a beautiful 4-year-old girl. I was raised by addicts, so left home at 16. Oh, that's brutal. Sorry that happened to you. And have become what I consider to be a moderate success in life. Having said that, I've always had to be my own therapist due to the cost. I am mature enough to understand that everyone should go to therapy and certainly sufficiently traumatized to get triggered to the front of the line. Dude, what happened with that sentence? Having said that, I've always had to be my own therapist due to the cost. I am mature enough to understand that everyone should go to therapy and certainly sufficiently traumatized to get triaged to the front line. TRIAGED. What the word is that? I've never seen that word in my life. I don't know. So I gave this robot therapist a go, and I have to say it is generally a huge help. Can I ask you a question? Are these real people? Am I saying the wrong things on these podcasts so now people are just writing the opposite fucking opinion here? You know what else would be a real fucking help is fucking going to a real therapist. It's genius, but you can't afford it because the billionaires are squeezing it out. The same ones who are now making a robot therapist that you then go to them because it's easier and more convenient. Okay, I get it. This is the new world. It asks meaningful questions and factors in everything you've told it into answers. Yeah, and it also puts it all into your file and builds it and does whatever it wants with that. I don't know, sells it. It is a shining light into the dark corners and putting things into perspective that I have not yet considered. It's also kind of interesting that because it's a robot, you lack the inhibition to be honest or the impulse to paint yourself as the good guy or martyr. Curious to hear your thoughts on that. That all sounds terrifying to me, sir. The level that you're trusting this technology. Do you think you're just speaking into this thing and nobody's listening to that? That's not saved? It doesn't go somewhere? Anyways, the person says, thanks for being like a cool old uncle to myself and many others, I'm sure. Dave. All right, Dave. Well, I'm happy this thing worked for you. Hey, maybe you're right. I've never used the thing. I have like a fucking paranoia and a suspicion about shit like that. I don't trust anything anymore. Okay? The fact that my own countrymen can turn the food supply into poison and go to sleep at night and do the things that they do, lie to the American people to get us involved in shit in other countries my entire fucking life. And then decades later, you find out the real reason that we went there. And it's always the same sort of greed, land grab, fossil fuel thing, whatever the fuck it is. Maybe I'm too fucking jaded. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.